What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to go over all of the confirmed games that are going to be at the Game Awards. Now, they talk about this show being big, not even Jeff Keighley in particular, but just insiders saying this is going to be one of the bigger shows, and, we'll have videos on that as we get closer these next 2 days, but there are some games that are just flat out confirmed to be there, and of those games, there's a few that are also kind of big, so kind of gets me excited as to what games could be the surprises, because they're already starting pretty strong in terms of games that we know are going to be there. So let's just rifle down the list here. So we have Joseph Fares' new game. This is obviously Hazelight Studio. They made A Way Out. I love that game. A deep connection with that game. And It Takes Two, which won Game of the Year 3 years ago. That's also a phenomenal game. In fact, that game I think is actually far better than A Way Out. They're making a new game. They've already hinted even before the trailer, kind of behind the scenes stuff that they were doing, that it was going to come out next year, and that was shown again in that trailer. So this is probably a first half of the year type game. I imagine we see gameplay, imagine we get a trailer, and we probably get the release date. So that's a huge one. He brings a lot of energy, F the Oscars, all that jazz. I hope he says that at least one time. Next up, we have Warframe 1999. I don't know too much about this. I'm not a big Warframe guy myself, but obviously a game that's been around for an incredibly long time. This is a pretty big DLC to it. I think this might have been actually one of the first ones that was confirmed to be at the Game Awards. So you can mark that off your list. Then we got another, I would say, duo of pretty big ones. Mafia, The Old Country, and Borderlands 4. Borderlands 4 was already teased by Randy Pitchford a few days ago that it was going to get a trailer. Then it was just outright confirmed. He did say there's going to be gameplay in that trailer. I wonder if we would get a date just because, it might be a second half of the year type. I think Borderlands 3 came out in September. I feel like it was around that time. So maybe they do the same thing for this, maybe they don't. And then Mafia, we don't know too much about it in terms of what's going to be shown other than it's happening. They teased it. In fact, they said, we'll see more from the game in December, and they said that months ago. And then this game was just outright confirmed to be at the Game Awards. Hopefully same thing, right? Because hopefully this is like a July, August, September type thing. Comes from Take-Two, just like GTA. You imagine they know the structure of when GTA is releasing, when Mafia is releasing, and hopefully you get the same thing. Hopefully you actually get to see some gameplay and not just a trailer. Then you get Tekken 8. So this is the last character in Season 1. Again, I'm not a huge Tekken guy. I don't know too much about it, but, to end the season off with a brand new character, pretty big. Yeah, I guess even in its own respect. Then we got Dying Light the Beast, and remember, this was kind of conceived as a DLC to Dying Light 2, and then just kind of ballooned into its own thing, and I think they've said like 20 plus hours. Like, this is going to be like just a standalone game, standalone experience, and I think they actually teased it. The Game Awards retweeted it, but they did say that we'll see this at the Game Awards. And then Pal World. This one's maybe the most cryptic. I mean, they did say they're going to be there, but they talked about being there no matter what. So, like, they're nominated for a few things, but in terms of their tweet, they said, like, yeah, we might win. We might be there for that, but we are going to be there no matter what, kind of regardless. So, there you go. I mean, honestly, for what it's worth, for my opinion on it, I think Mafia is already a huge game. I think Borderlands is a huge game. Dying Light the Beast. I mean, Dying Light games do extremely well. They're extremely popular. You can't really discount Pal World. It's not really my thing, and it has died down considerably, since the release. But it was a massive, like, worldwide thing. When the game came out. Again, Warframe's been around for freaking ever. And then Joseph Fares. Those games actually sell extremely well, especially for the kind of studio and the kind of games that they are, almost kind of double A type, but they sell multi-million units. And like I said before, It Takes Two won Game of the Year at the Game Awards. So I would say pretty big deal. And like I said in the beginning of this video, if this is what they're saying right now, then I'm pretty excited to see what is actually going to be the surprises, right? Like this Resident Evil. Because if you're pitching to me Borderlands and Mafia and just a brand new game from Hazelight, I mean, those are pretty sizable announcements. So if that's what they want us to know, what don't they want us to know, right? And that's kind of the big mystery. So I'll have my predictions video for the Game Awards most likely tomorrow. I'll be co-streaming the event on Thursday if you guys want to watch it live with me. That's pretty much all I got for you. So let me know what you think. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.